we already study when we multiply the number by 0.6, it will be the same thing as we multiply the number by, yesterday we already study when we multiply the number by 0.6, it will be the same thing as we multiply the number by 6 and then the result we divide it by 10. So like for the question A in here, we can write it as too light, sorry. For the question A, it will be the same thing as you do 144, you multiply it by 6, and then the result you divide it by 10. So now for the 144 times 6, we follow the number fact given. It is 864, and then we divide 864 by 10. So it will be equals to 8.64. So here are the answer for the question 3, B, C, D. Is there anyone having any question? If you have any question, please kindly tell me so I can discuss it with you. Okay, later for the PowerPoint, I will share it to you after the class finish for the question 1 and I think yesterday we already discussed it. But yeah, later I will go back to the question 1 and 2. But now can we discuss the question 3 first? For the question 3, A, anyone having any question? Anyone have any question? No? For the question 3B, you have to do the same thing. So for 1.44 times by 0.6. So it will be the same thing as you do 1.44. You multiply by 6. And then the result you divide it by 10. Yesterday we also, there is a student named Tanesa. We can follow the Tanesa's method. So we do 1.44. We divide by 10 first. After that, the result we multiply by 10. So later on, we will have 0.144 times with 6. And then for the 144 times 6, we already have the result, which is equals to 864. Now for the 0.144, it has 3 decimal places. That's why the final answer, it has to be in 3 decimal places still. That's why the answer, it will be 0.864. And you can do the same thing for the rest question C and D. Is there anyone having any questions so far? Before I continue to the question 4, is there anyone having any question? No? Please kindly ask if you have any question. If you have no question, I will move to the question 4. For the question 4, we have to show that 0.6 times 6,839.5 kg is approximately 4.1 ton. So in here, we have to multiply normally. So we multiply the 0.6 with 6,839.6. We multiply it normally. The final answer, I get it as 4,103.7. And then the unit, because the 6,800 something is in a kg, that's why for the 4,100 something, it will be also in kg. And then because in here it says that it's approximately about 4.1 ton. So we have to change the unit into ton. From kg into ton, we need to divide it by 1,000. So we divide it by 1,000, it will be equals to 4.103 ton. Now for the 4.1 ton, the number is given in 1 decimal place. So we need to round off this number correct to 1 decimal place. So the decimal digit, the first decimal digit is number 1. Next to 1 is 0. That's why the 1 will stay as it is. Is there anyone having any question for the question 3 and 4? Remember, right? At exercise 3.1, we already have it. Multiply and division any number by 0.1 and 0.01. When we multiply the number by 0.1, it is the same thing as when we divide the number by 0.1, it is the same thing as we multiply the number by 10. If we divide the number by 0.01, it will be the same thing as we multiply it by 100. Now we have 0.3. 0.3 in here, we can change it into 0.3 times 3, or you can, Yeah, for divide, maybe to make it easier, I will just change it into a decimal. 0.3 in here, it will be the same thing as 3 by 10, right? Is there anyone who disagree if I change the 0.3 into 3 per 10? Is there anyone who disagree or get confused? Okay, if you have no question, let us continue. When you divide any number, maybe I have 4, and then I want to divide it by 0.3. When we divide by 0.3, it will be the same thing as we divide the number by 3 by 10. It is a division using fraction. We always can change it into a multiplication by flipping the number upside down. So now we have 4 times 10 per 3. So now we read it as multiply by 10. 4 times 10, we read it as multiply by 10 and then per 3. So it means we divide the number by 3. So later on, if you divide the number by 0.08, it will be the same thing as you multiply the number by 100 and then the result you divide it by 8. Any questions so far? Or maybe my explanation is not really clear enough. If you think I need to re-explain, please let me know. I will re-explain it again to you. Any question? No? None of you telling me anything through the chat box, so I think none of you have no confusion. If you have no confusion, let us discuss the work example given. So for the work example, we have two questions. We have 28 divided by 0.4. Remember, dividing the number by 0.4, it will be the same thing as we multiply the number by 10 and then we divide the result by 4. That's why we do multiplication first. We do 28 times 10 first, which is equals to 280. After that, the result we divide it by 4. So now we have 280 divided by 4. 280 divided by 4, the answer it will be equals to 7. That's why, 200 is 28 divided by 4, the answer it will be equal to 7. But if 280 divided by 4, the answer it will be equals to 70. Now for the question B, we have 92.4 divided by 0.04. Dividing the number by 0.04, it is the same thing as we multiply the number by 100 and then the result we divide it by 6. So 92.4 times 100, the answer it will be 9,240. And then after that, we divide the result by 6. So now we divide the 9,240, we divide it by 6. In the end, the answer it will be equals to 1,540. Any questions so far, or maybe my explanation is too fast? You get confused? No? No question for sure? If you have no question, let us finish the exercise 3.6 or 3.7. Yeah, let us solve this exercise. It's on your textbook. You can try to do it by yourself first. Or do you want me to directly discuss it? Okay, maybe I will discuss the question 1 first. Oh, wait. Some of you already tried to answer it. Is it? Okay. Now for the question 1A, I will try to, some of you answer it, but it is still wrong, so I will try to re-explain it again to you. I told you when we divide the number by 0.2, when we divide the number by 0.2, it is the same thing as we multiply by 10. The result we divided by 2. Not we multiplied by 2. The result we divided by 2. So the final answer it will be equals to 160. Or you can do the other things. You can do division first. So the other way you can do divide by 2 first. And then the result you multiply it by 10. So the answer it will be equals to 160 still. Because 32 divided by 2, the answer is 16. 16 times 10, the answer it will be equals to 160. While if I do multiplication first and division later, 32 times 10, the answer it will be 320. And then 320 divided by 2, the answer it will be equals to 160. So is there anyone having any question so far, or my explanation is confusing for you to understand? I will try to repeat again if it is too confusing for you. No? For sure, no question? The question, oh, we have 156.8 divided by 0.07. So it will be the same thing as 156.8. We multiplied first by 100, and then the result we divided by 7. Now for the 156.8 times by 100, the answer it will be equals to, wait, 15,000, oopsie, 15,680. Wait, okay, sorry, 15,680. And then the result, we need to divide it by 7. Is there anyone having any confusion for doing a division? No? Okay, maybe I will try to display the division if you still, because the answer is different with mine. So we have, okay, let me rewrite it again. 15,680 divided by 7. So it will be equals to 2. And then 2 times 7, it will be 14. And then now we have left over 16. 16 divided by 7, it will be 2 also, because 2 times 7 is 14. So now we have 28. 28 divided by 7, it will be equals to 4. And then we still have another 0 in here. So we can put the zeros on this part. So the correct answer, it will be 2,240. Is there anyone who have any confusion for the question 1? Anyone have any confusion for the question 1? No? Okay. If you have no confusion, let us move to the question 2. For the question 2, we have the number, and then the number have to be divided by 0.3, and we have to write the answer correct to 1 decimal place. So we will combine what we have learned yesterday. When we have to write the answer correct to 1 decimal place, it means we have to calculate until we get 2 decimal places. After we get 2 decimal places, the result we have to round off into 1 decimal place. So now I will write the final answer. If you have different answer with mine, please let me know, or maybe we can discuss it together. For the question 2A, anyone already done it? Can you tell me how much did you get for the question A, 2A? You can chat me through the chat box, or you can remind me through you can unmute yourself and tell me what is your queries. Oh, okay. For the question 2A, correct. Someone told me already it will be 108.3, correct. For the question 2B, anyone who already done it, you can tell me. I'm reading the chat box, but none of you. Okay. Yes, correct. It will be 8.6 or 8.7. There are two answers. As I told you before, yesterday what we have done, when the answer is asking to write the answer correct to 1 decimal place, you have to calculate until you get 2 decimal place. After you get 2 decimal places, you have to round off the number into 1 decimal place. So now for the 7.8 divided by 0.9, the answer it will be, if we make it into 2 decimal places, it's supposed to be 8.66, right? From the 8.66, we need to round it off into 1 decimal places. So it will be about 8.7. Any confusion, or maybe my explanation is not clear enough? You can tell me, you can remind me. No? Okay. If no confusion, let us move to the question C. We have 145 divided by 0.7. How many did you get for the answer in the question 3.7? How many? No, the answer is not 22.2. I disagree. Is there anyone else who already done the question 2C? Not 22.2? Or is there anyone, or most of you get confused? Okay. So in here, we are going to do the same thing. We have to do 145. We multiply it by 10 first, and then the result we divide it by 7. So it means we have 1,450 divided by 7. Then you can do a calculation. Wait. Yeah, how many it will be? Yes, correct. The final answer is supposed to be 207.1. Anyone have any confusion? Okay, so you know where is your mistake. That is fine. Okay. Is there anyone having any question? It's okay when you practice, you have a mistake. It's okay. No question? Okay, if no question, let us move to the question D. For the question D, what is the answer? Anyone who already find it maybe? You can tell me the answer. Yes, correct. The answer, it will be 92.14. Thank you for those who already tell me through the chat box. If none of you have no confusion, let us move to the question E. Anyone who already find what is the answer for the question E? Yes, correct. It will be 13.17. Thank you. Is there anyone who have any confusion or maybe different answer? Especially for those who are not try to answer through the chat box. Just to make sure, if you have any confusion, feel free to ask me any question. Do not keep being quiet. I will not get mad if you ask me so many questions. Any question so far? Or everything is already clear enough? Hello? Everything's clear enough for sure? If you really have no question, I will continue to the question 3 then. For the question 3, we already have the division fact. 42 divided by 7 is equals to 6. So later on, when you are going to try to find the result, you can change all the calculation and use the number fact. So like 4.2 divided by 7. 4.2, it means 42 divided by 10 and then divided by 7. You can switch it, you can switch. You can do 42 divided by 7 first, and then the result you divide it by 10. 42 divided by 7, the answer is 6. 6 divided by 10, the answer it will be 0.6. That's why for the question A, the answer it will be 0.6. Okay. Oh, some of you already text me through the chat box. Thank you. Now for the question B, what is the answer for the question B? 60, correct. The answer is 60. Thank you. For the question C, yeah, correct. It will be equals to 6. Thank you. Question D, 420 divided by 0.7. Yes, correct. It will be 600. Thank you for those who already text me through the chat box. Is there anyone having any confusion or maybe have different answer? You can tell me. So I will re-explain the one that you are still wrong on it. No? For the question 4, is there anyone who already done the question 4? 40, we have this kind of calculation. Remember, we have to follow the BIDMAS rule. Bracket, indices, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. There are 2 brackets, so it means we have to solve each bracket first. We have to solve this calculation. After that, we solve this calculation. Yes, correct. For the final answer, Sesha, it will be 39.74. Is there anyone who get confused to get 39.74? Is there anyone who have any confusion or getting confused? You can tell me. So I will explain it to you how to find it. If you do not ask me any question, so it means all of you already understand. No question for sure. Maybe anyone can tell me for the first bracket, 42.7 minus 6.93, the result it will be how many? For the 42.7 minus 6.93, what is the result? Yes, it will be 35.77. That is correct. So the first thing we have to finish each bracket first. We solve the 42.7 minus 6.93. The answer correct, it will be 35.77. Is there anyone who have any difficulties on subtracting the decimals? If you get confused, please kindly tell me. No? Okay, if you do not ask anything, I will assume all of you already understand. We have 2 times 0.45. 2 times 0.45, it will be 0.90. Or we can write it as 0.9 only. After that, you can calculate this. Like normally, you do 35.77, you times it by 10. After that, the result you divide it by 9. Since the question asks you to write the answer correct to 2 decimal places, it means when you calculate, you have to find 3 decimal places. From there, you round off to get 2 decimal places. Okay, is there anyone having any questions so far? It's already time's up, sorry. Is there anyone having